Welcome, Pro Wrestling 225 family, to Unleashed. I'm Spencer alongside Landon, and we have made it to our first event of the year. The return of Unleashed is here at Iron Sharpens Iron.
2024 is going to kick off with a bang. That's right, Iron Sharpens Iron, the event we have been waiting months for. In just a few weeks, right here on Unleashed, you are going to see the 60-minute, 4-man Iron Man match.
That's right, it all builds towards the main event of Iron Sharpens Iron in just a couple of weeks here for the SEC Championship. And on tonight's episode, you'll hear from a couple of those competitors. And we want to remind you that if you missed the sit-down interview, the full sit-down with all four of those men, you can catch that on the Unleashed YouTube channel. And man, it was explosive, but those guys are locked in and ready to go. One of legitimately the most historic main events in the history of Pro Wrestling 225.
Absolutely. On tonight's episode of Unleashed, in our main event, you're gonna see Chaz Adams and Double K, Kris take on Mustang Mike and a mystery partner of his choosing. I wonder who that's gonna be.
Yeah, that's right. Chaz Adams couldn't get the job done against Mustang Mike and Into the Hornet's Nest. And so he got to back up, and Kris told Mustang bring a partner. We'll see how it all turns out in tonight's main event. But coming up first, we have an exciting one. It's been a while, but on Unleashed tonight, it's Rhett the Threat. That's right, he's going one-on-one with delicious Van Vicious to kick things off tonight.
Let's waste no more time. We're gonna get right to the action. This is Unleashed.
Van Vicious is back in Pro Wrestling 225, Landon. We haven't seen him since Bases Loaded. That was June 2022 when he faced Corey Constantine for the Heavyweight Championship. But he is in as good a shape as we've ever seen him.
He looks like he's about ready to wrestle for the heavyweight title right now. Van Vicious. There's a reason they call him your girlfriend's favorite wrestler. Look at that guy.
And what reason is that?
Are you looking at the same man that I am looking at, Spencer Hunt?
Man, can you feel the air tonight at North Park in Denham Springs, Landon?
There's something in the air.
Iron Sharpens Iron. History being made. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Is that who I think it is?
I think so.
Oh my God! It's Rhett the Threat!
That's right, Rhett the Threat. Welcome back home to 225, man. Haven't seen him since Bayou Brawl. That was April of last year. But let me tell you a little something about Rhett the Threat. And listen,
look at the history.
At this moment, he was the first man to hold that SEC championship. And he won it in this building in a ladder match at Resurgence in 2017.
So much history around the SEC Championship, and apropos on a night where we are going to make history with that very same title. What a better way to kick off Iron Sharpens Iron.
Sometimes fate just happens, right? It just works out. What a match to kick things off here. And listen to this crowd at North Park. They have missed Rhett the Threat, I can tell you that much.
Let me tell you, nobody is as fired up for Iron Sharpens Iron as me. I have been waiting on this match, as have we all, as have the entire Pro Wrestling 225 family. And look at this Van Vicious already. He's not even getting in the ring. This is what he does, right? He takes a minute. Did he just threaten a fan?
I think so. I think we're almost ready to get this thing started, Landon.
Rhett is fired up. He's ready to go. Van wants no part of it. Official George Strong trying to get this thing started. I think he just wanted to touch his legs. Oh, okay. Well, he's going to. Okay.
Have you ever seen a wrestling match before, Landon?
Once or twice.
We know how vicious, pun intended, a competitor Van Vicious can be. And as we get underway at Iron Sharpens Iron, Landon, what does Rhett the Threat need to do to stay on top of Van Vicious?
Well, look, I mean, Rhett the Threat is already winning the mental game in my mind. Van already is trying to find ways to get away from Rhett the Threat, as we just saw him break that waist lock there. But I do think you bring up a good point in that he is going to need to be careful. He's going to need to be one step above Van mentally, because clearly, by looking at the physique, Van Vicious is going to have the power advantage. He's just the bigger guy.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, but you know, you said just a few moments ago, Landon, that no one was more excited for Iron Sharpens Iron than you are. But have you seen Rhett the Threat? He has been full of energy since he hit that curtain, and I think he's pumped to put on a show.
Look at this. Like a rabid dog, but of course, Van Vicious, look, he's got ring smarts, right? He knows exactly how to get Rhett off of him whenever he needs to, but he's gonna have to get into this match at some point.
And like you heard from Alexis Windsor, only a 10-minute time limit here. So this is one of those matches you got to get in and get out and try to get that victory.
Well, and I will tell you, I do believe that. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. See, this is exactly what I was thinking. So Van Vicious is going for the slow game, right? He wants the power. He wants to kind of have a test of strength here. That is going to bite him in this match. Like you mentioned, 10-minute time limit. I think that favors Rhett the Threat all day.
Yeah, we've seen Rhett the Threat have time limit draws here in Pro Wrestling 225, right? But to your point earlier, Van Vicious has the strength advantage, and you're seeing it right now. Oh my God!
Need to create some separation? I got one for you.
Take that with your strength advantage.
Chop straight from Karen Crow, and look at this! Hurricanrana off the top. Rhett the Threat lighting up North Park here in Denham Springs.
How about that? I'm telling you, Rhett the Threat is fired up tonight, Landon.
Iron Sharpens Iron. Look at this. Iron's about to fly.
Van Vicious smartly gets out of the way.
No padding on the floor here in North Park.
Man, oh man. What a hot start. Van Vicious, I don't know that he was locked in mentally into this one. Rhett the Threat is all over him.
Van Vicious desperately trying to regroup here. He's trying to give Rhett some time to cool off, and now you see it. Yeah. Rhett puts his hands on his hips. He's cooled off a little bit, and that's exactly when Van is, you know, that's calculated. Look at this, taking full advantage of it.
Yeah, we know Van Vicious is an intelligent wrestler, right? And he's showing it right there. But Rhett the Threat, tough as nails, right? Oh, but careful here. Big spinning out. Back suplex turned into a little bit of a spinning power bomb there.
Almost like a Blue Thunder, yeah.
That's right.
Up in the corner. And look, a 10-minute time limit, and you're going to take valuable seconds to just pander to the crowd, who, by the way, doesn't care much for you.
Yeah. Okay, who is the best looking person here? Is that going to win him the match?
He didn't see you, Alexis Windsor. He didn't see you.
That's true. Best dressed in Pro Wrestling 225
Congratulations.
2023. Second year in a row. That's right. But Van Vicious lowering the knee pad, it looks like. Rhett needs to be careful, and he does. He catches him there.
He got that leg way up there. Wait a minute, keep your eyes on Rhett.
Here we go. Oh, moonsault, nobody home off the middle rope.
Rhett goes crashing down to the center of the ring. Can Van Vicious capitalize here as Rhett retreats to the corner? Oh!
Trying to hollow out the chest.
Hard thump.
Rhett.
And a Dermis destroyer there on the back. Yeah, you see those fingernail marks on the back of Rhett the Threat. He's digging in. Uh-oh. More punishment dealt out to Rhett the Threat. But let me ask you this. I mean, do you think Van Vicious is going to be able to deliver enough damage to Rhett at this pace with only a 10-minute time limit?
Well, the thing is that we've seen Van Vicious, right? We know that it only takes one or two big moves from your girlfriend's favorite wrestler to get the job done. So yeah, I think at any moment, I mean, look at this big back body drop. Do you see the elevation?
More damage being done to the midsection of Rhett the Threat. And look, and yet again, Van wasting precious time.
Van Vicious declaring this a #1 contender match.
That's news to me, Van.
The SEC Championship.
Well, we know Rhett always has his eyes on the SEC title, but apparently more people than just Rhett the Threat. Ooh. No surprise, one of the hottest titles in the Gulf Coast, and look at this.
Firing up. Oh.
Good Lord, that forearm connects right to the jaw. And Rhett go crashing onto the apron there and push to the outside.
Ooh. Tough fall there from the apron to the floor, too. Just like you said, Landon, no padding out there. And they are, look at these shots on the outside. Oh my God.
Trading.
This is getting personal quick.
Well, I mean, he is Rhett's girlfriend's favorite wrestler, so.
Apparently. Back and forth they go on the outside. Oh, into the ring post.
It looked like Rhett was just kind of throwing wildly there, and Van was able to avoid it, and man, did he make him pay.
I'm not sure Rhett's going to be able to recover. Here we go, a count. Kick out at 2 there.
Still in this thing, but Rhett the Threat is going to be fighting an uphill battle.
Van Vicious in control. Really for the first time for an extended period in this match where he's not gloating, right? And look at this, a boot straight to the throat.
You don't call that a gloat? Right back into the corner, no, Rhett. Cannot capitalize, but did you see the agility on display? Rhett the Threat can get back in this thing at the drop of a hat.
But that boot right to the face there, sending Rhett the Threat to the floor. Van Vicious now looking very good as he tries to pull Rhett back into the ring. Oh, wait, up and over.
This sunset
Can he
flip.
hit it?
Shoulders are down, and look at this. Oh, man, he was trying to go for the bridge, but the power. Oh, the power from Van Vicious again.
You have to think if he was able to make that bridge complete,
Would have been it.
would have been the match, but Van Vicious was able to break it up, and then a big clothesline taking Rhett the Threat down.
Man, what a competitive match here to kick off Iron Sharpens Iron.
Oh, and this is a really bad place for Rhett to be, almost in the dead center of the ring.
And that same damaged midsection of Rhett the Threat. Van's been working that. Wait a minute. Rhett almost able to find that escape.
But Van saw it coming, right? Van Vicious saw it coming, was able to keep Rhett down on the mat, which will only continue to help him here. Big haymaker there from Vicious. Whips Rhett across. Rhett ducks under again. Comes back with a clothesline there. Take a double chop now.
Taking Van by surprise here, and oh! Out of nowhere, suicide DDT.
Can he get to the cover?
Oh my God, you got to be kidding me.
Well, and what was so smart, Landon, I don't know if you noticed, Rhett was able to pull the right arm in of Van Vicious because he knew he was close to the ropes, but was not able to hook the leg. And because of that, this match continues.
You cannot forget, the suicide DDT can hit you at any time. That makes Rhett the Threat one of the most dangerous competitors. And look at this crossbody, but no, Rhett rolls through. Rhett rolls through. Oh, come on. Well, so much for the homecoming for Rhett the Threat.
After such a hard-fought and competitive matchup, for it to end that way with Van Vicious using the ropes, I mean, come on. I should expect nothing less.
Yeah, but these are the kinds of things that we've come to expect from Van Vicious. And it's only a matter of time. If he keeps picking up wins like that, we may see Van Vicious in a heavyweight championship match down the road.
Well, you like it or you don't, Van Vicious at the end of the day picks up a win here at Iron Sharpens Iron. But Landon, we know that we're building towards the main event of Iron Sharpens Iron, our 60-minute Iron Man match, fatal four-way for the SEC Championship. We're going to hear from all four of these men over the course of the next 2 weeks leading into that match. But we want to start now by sending it to the reimagined Braxton Hunter to hear his thoughts on the Iron Man.
So we all know the stakes going into this match. And there are no four better men to be involved in 60 minutes. It's a long time. It's a long time to fight with three other men. And what it's going to take to win that match, it's going to take this. It's going to take love. It's going to take heart. It's going to take passion. It's going to take desire, something that all four men have. But I have it just a little bit more. You see, I love professional wrestling more than all three of you. Now, I'm not saying that from, a cocky standpoint or from, some guy that just got into the business and all of a sudden it's my favorite thing. No. I'm talking about a little kid who's ridden with ADHD. He can't focus in class. He can't learn like other kids, but there's one thing that he learned very young and one thing that always had his attention, and that is professional wrestling. The one thing that saved this kid's life on multiple occasions, and that is professional wrestling. You see, without this business, without professional wrestling, without my heroes, without my idols, Braxton Hunter might not be here right now. Braxton Hunter might be 6 feet under somewhere rotting in a graveyard. And that is why this Iron Man match is so important to me. Because it's not for the Braxton Hunter you see before you. It's not a legacy that I'm creating for myself. It is a legacy that I am creating for him. That little ADHD-ridden kid getting yelled at in class because he's drawing wrestling scenes on his paper instead of doing his classwork. That kid who was sitting in those classrooms dreaming about one day wrestling in his own junior high school. That kid who on multiple occasions wanted out so badly, but professional wrestling kept him here. Next Saturday, Iron Sharpens Iron, 60 minutes. You're not wrestling Braxton Hunter. You're wrestling a kid who wants to survive. You're wrestling a man who wants to thrive. And you are wrestling the new SEC champion.
February 3rd, Mustang Mike. I've been hired by the Adams Law Firm to calmly and professionally resolve...
Listen up, you fat pieces of shit! There is nothing calm or respectful about anything that I have to say. Mundane Mike! We all saw it. We saw it just a few months ago. I had you beat. I had you moving. I had you shaking like the leaf on a tree. I had you sweating like a Smirnoff at a barbecue. When, conveniently, referee takes a little tumble. Next thing you know, I'm looking up at the lights while a ding-dang 10-year-old kid hops in the ring and counts the 1, 2, 3. And you wonder why people don't respect this sport.
10 years.
Mundane Mike, I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit where credit's due. You came prepared. You had a plan. You brought backup. Well, this time, February 3rd, I'm the one bringing backup. And I'm not showing up with a ding-dang 10-year-old kid. No. I'm bringing a 6'3", 250-pound wrecking ball double K, Kris Keith, Mundane Mike. Strap in. The pain train's coming through, and it's known as the A&K Express.
You noticed that, right, Landon?
Did he just threaten Lathan, the kid umpire? I mean, I know there's a little bit of a sore spot there for Chaz Adams.
Well, Chaz Adams was absolutely embarrassed by Lathan, the kid umpire, at Into the Hornet's Nest in Albany. And so I'm sure that Chaz Adams has a bone to pick. But what's he going to do? He's the kid umpire.
You know, some things will never surprise me when it comes to Chaz Adams.
Right.
I'm surprised that he got off his yacht long enough to be here. But he certainly said he had a bone to pick with Mr. Mundane Mike.
Well, and what's so interesting is Chaz Adams couldn't get the job done against Mustang on his own, so you see he's got a tag team partner in Double K, Kris Keith. The Pro Wrestling 225 family seems to remember how much disdain they had for Chaz.
So here comes Mustang, but the question is, who is going to be Mustang Mike's tag team partner here tonight?
How about North Park, the Pro Wrestling 225 family going crazy for Mustang?
Mustang Mike, one of the most legendary competitors in the history of 225, but
man, I can't wait to see who he got. Who's his tag team partner? What? It's a dream team reunion at North Park, Landon.
we talked about North Park as the home of so much history in pro wrestling, and the Dream Team is no exception. What's up, Rocket?
He's back, that's right. The Rocket, you heard that from Alexis Windsor, the 43-time champion.
Good Lord.
Louisiana legend, the Rocket is here. As far as I knew, he was retired. He hasn't had a match in Pro Wrestling 225 since September of 2021. Unbelievable. What a, oh my God.
Spry as ever. He just launched himself. We're going to see, thought we were going to see it from us tonight.
Listen, Chaz Adams and Double K, Kris Keith, I can't imagine they're thrilled about this Dream Team reunion.
You know, what's crazy about this is it's incredibly ironic. You know, Mustang had to get Rocket off of his yacht.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
And listen to North Park here in Denham Springs knows good and well this is the Dream Team.
Former tag team champions, Dream Team. They won those belts, you guessed it, in this building.
First ever tag champs.
In a six-man TLC match. They won in this building. That was at Retribution in June of 2018, and they are back together tonight. Landon, you think the crowd is split at all, or?
Man, you know, this one's close. Listen to this. Listen to this ovation.
Oh, no.
Good Lord.
Couldn't quite climb that turnbuckle. I don't know what happened there.
The referee
Officials DJ Petrie trying to check it out for him.
Yeah, he probably greased it up a second ago. I don't blame him.
But here we go. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's Chaz Adams versus the Rocket.
But let's talk about the elephant in the room here. Look at Double K, Kris Keith there on the apron. I mean, this man is huge, bigger than an elephant. Good Lord.
Yeah, an intimidating force over there, and we'll see once he gets in the match, right? Chaz Adams trying to do it on his own right now against the Rocket, but I have a feeling he will not hesitate to get the assistance of Double K there. And not sure that was the right move.
Definitely not. Look, I didn't see a tag necessarily, but in comes Kris Keith nonetheless.
And look at that wry smile on the face of Chaz by God Adams. Just absolute disrespect to the Louisiana legend.
Which, I mean, that seems to be a theme with Chaz by God Adams. Not necessarily respecting Mustang Mike, or as he calls him, Mundane Mike. Let me tell you something. There's nothing mundane about that man right there. First ever Grand Slam champion.
And on a night, Landon, that is so strongly about the SEC championship. That was the last title that Mustang Mike won to complete that Grand Slam.
Exactly right. But look at Rocket on fire here in a Pro Wrestling 225 ring again. I can't believe it.
Oh, knocks the headband off with the elbow. Oh my God.
Chaz Adams whips Rocket up and over, and look at this.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna pull him
Chaz
down?
Holding his base here. That lower center of gravity paying off, and no! Only a 2 count, but look at this.
Ooh, to the
Is that
throat.
a throat chop?
And in comes Double K, Kris Keith.
You could do a throat chop?
Apparently, he did. Not sure that that's legal, but oh boy. Now,
Rocket's got to deliver a sermon tomorrow. I mean, come on.
right. Oh, I think the Pro Wrestling 225 family wants to see it. In comes Mustang.
And look at this. Good Lord. Talk about meat slapping meat. 2 huge guys about to go at it here in the center of the ring. Holy cow. And listen to North Park.
Collar elbow tie up center of the ring. Who's going to have the power advantage? Nobody budges.
Nobody yet.
There. No clear advantage between these two men.
Man, you know, Double K, Kris Keith, you know, what are we supposed to expect from this guy here? I mean, we see we've got a strong side headlock here on Mustang Mike.
Whipped across, was able to escape the headlock. Oh,
not budging.
Mustang now bounces his turn.
Look, Keith invites Mustang.
Both men tried off the ropes. No one budges at all. Gonna try a new strategy, I guess. A little test of strength, perhaps.
Man, when's the last time you've seen someone challenge Mustang Mike to a test of strength?
No kidding.
I come to regret this, but look, this is exactly why Chaz Adams brought in Double K. He needed an equalizer. And look at this.
Not much more equal than this here in the middle of the ring.
Look at this.
It looks like Mustang, just when we thought Mustang was maybe getting the advantage there, Kris Keith goes low with the shoulder. Oh!
Speaking of shoulders, how about that shoulder block?
Mustang Mike leaves his feet to take the big man down.
Feeling the boom right now is Kris Keith.
Going for a suplex, got it.
Picture perfect, floats over.
Wow, what a moment. Great work there from Mustang Mike.
And the tide might be turning just like that. With that jawbreaker, surprised Mustang, and there's a knee.
And now, look how eager Chaz Adams is to tag in now that Mustang is down and firmly in the grasp of Kris Keith.
Kris Keith decides not to tag and gets in a little bit more damage there. All right, here we go. What's Chaz going to do against Mustang here? Yeah, just like you said, like a shark to blood in the water.
And just so proud of himself, right?
Yeah, you did a lot of work there, bud.
But you have to give it to Chaz Adams. First of all, for that right hand. Huge shot there. But you have to give it to him for bringing in.
Looks like these shots are hurting Chaz more than they're hurting Mustang, to be honest.
Right. Uh-oh.
Oh, up and over.
And in comes the Rocket. Uh-oh, looks like maybe some double team action here. It's been so long since we've seen this from the Dream Team.
Have not missed a beat. How about that double reverse elbow? The Rocket's got him up. Oh!
Airplane spin knocks down Chris Keith.
And look at this, TKO! And the Rocket still got it, baby!
Chaz Adams in deep trouble.
Good Lord, and that's gonna slow the momentum of the Dream Team here. Chaz Adams sends Rocket crashing into the middle turnbuckle.
But you've seen this now. This is sort of the pattern that Chaz Adams has. Right when you think that he's done and he's about to be defeated, it's a chop to the throat, or it's a drop toe hold into the middle turnbuckle, just to switch the momentum back in his favor.
You gotta hand it to him. I mean, look at that snapmare, picture perfect. I mean, he takes the advantages as he sees them to get the win. Look, a win is a win is a win, and a win is something that Chaz Adams desperately needs here in Pro Wrestling 225.
And he may have the winning formula with his tag team partner, Double K Chris Keith there. And quick tag now. Chaz Adams right back in, just tearing away.
Look at this.
Yeah, see, this tag team sort of tandem attack in the corner, both just taking turns, stomping away at the Rocket. And let me tell you something, the Rocket looks great. Looks like he's still in great ring shape, but he is being tested right now. How good of shape is he in? We're about to find out.
Look at this, Mustang Mike trying to get in there and save his partner, but allowing Chaz Adams the opportunity with the referee's back turn to use the ropes right in the throat of the Rocket. And just look at the discoloration in Rocket's face right now. He can't breathe.
Same situation though. We can see Chris Keith, very smart, pulling official DJ Petrie away, but look at this! Chaz Adams is choking his own teammate. I think he thinks it's the Rocket.
He doesn't even know. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. What? You didn't tell me because the referee was supposed to tell you? Some miscommunication here on the part of Chaz Adams and Double K.
Plants Keith in the ring. Man, Chaz Adams can't get out of his own way.
He certainly can't.
I mean, he's got to be feeling like it's a really ruckus crowd here since he's so used to the quiet streets of Covington.
But look at this. Keith, really smart, almost acting as an anchor there, keeping Rocket on their side of the ring and getting that tag into Chaz.
Well, it's Tag Team Wrestling 101, right? Cut the ring in half. Keep your opponent on your side of the ring. And they've done that very well.
Picture perfect slam here. Chaz Adams trying to catch his breath. Don't take too much time.
Listen, we don't see a lot of like power slams.
Wait a minute.
From Chaz Adams.
Chaz is climbing the rope. This doesn't always go well for him. Careful now.
Going to the top. Here we go. Rocket in some trouble here. Can Chaz Adams capitalize?
Quiet the crowd. He's losing his balance. Too much noise.
Okay, I think is he afraid of heights?
Just a little bit.
Oh, took too much time getting comfortable, and the elbow drop misses. And now the Rocket, listen to North Park, the Rocket crying to get to Mustang.
They are coming alive here in Denham Springs.
In comes the leader of the Boom Nation. In comes Keith as well on the other side. Down goes Keith, down goes Adams. Mustang on fire in that center of the ring now, taking out everybody.
Listen to the Boom Nation here at North Park. And look at Chaz trying to get Rocket out of the equation here. Smart tag team wrestling here again. He sees Mustang is getting some momentum. Wait a minute.
Mustang is up and over. We've seen this before, going for the boom drop.
Keep your eyes on Chaz Adams. He's got something. He's got something in his hand. He just clocked Mustang. The referee didn't see it. He was checking on Rocket. Damn it!
What just happened? Wait, Lathan, the kid umpire.
Lathan's letting DJ know.
He's explaining. Hold on now. Hold on, a little bit of deliberation happening in the ring.
Okay, we got an official out here, Jordy Pujol. Lathan's explaining to
Jordy, the president of Pro Wrestling 225. Lathan saw what we all saw.
Obviously, DJ was tied up with Rocket there. Didn't see the foreign object. Jordy's gonna make a decision. And Jordy Pujol said it. This match is officially restarted.
Thanks to Lathan.
Thank you, Lathan. Good eyes on the kid umpire over here. And look at this. Chaz and Double K trying to get back to work right where they left off. And wait a minute, another bit of miscommunication. Keep your eyes on the Rocket. He's gonna fly.
Oh, the Rocket from the top rope. Unbelievable. Chaz Adams tried to take a shortcut, and it might just backfire on him.
Oh my God! And not again! Chris Keith trips up Rocket there. Chaz goes crashing on his chest, and yet again.
They didn't get away with it the first time, but it looks like they're going to get away with it this time. Chris Keith was holding the Rocket's boots.
And what's this ridiculous get up over the leg of Chaz Adams? I mean, this team taking every possible shortcut to get the victory. But listen, at the end of the day, they got the W here against one of the most prolific teams in the history of Pro Wrestling 225.
And you have to think, if you're Chaz Adams, you really feel like you got revenge. And look. Chaz Adams yelling at Lathan the Kid umpire.
Just absolutely incredibly disrespectful display from Double K and Chaz Adams here tonight at Iron Sharpens.
Uh-oh. I think Mustang's gonna have the last word.
Let me tell you something, you little midget. You and your boyfriend here got away with it twice tonight. But I'll tell you what, Robbie, you came back once. When you come back one more time for a rematch against these guys.
Come on, Rocket. No!
Things are breaking down here, but wait a minute.
Oh, Mustang explodes out of the corner.
If we're talking Dream Team, there's one more member.
Chaz Adams gets the boom drop in the center of the ring.
Chris Keith says he's waiting for him.
Are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see Wild Thing? Just the idea of having Wild Thing come out is scaring the team of Adams and Double K Chris Keith. Oh wait!
There it is!
Now.
There he is! The Dream Team is complete! And look at this!
Chaz Adams.
He has no idea.
Uh-oh.
Wild style!
Oh my God. I don't know that we will ever see Chaz Adams again. Oh my God.
Taking out the trash here at the North Park is Wild Thing. And what a reunion!
Hey! April 13th, Albany High School. Find a partner because it's going to be Dream Team for the first time in 3 years. And we too.
What? A dream team reunion, all three men teaming together in Albany to take on Chaz Adams, Double K, Kris Keith, and a partner of their choice. What an announcement from Wild Thing tonight.
The band is back together. What a moment.
Unbelievable, Landon. Iron sharpens iron is the place to be tonight.
The time is drawing near. 60 minutes. Fatal four-way with four of the very best, not just in Pro Wrestling 225, but around today. Vladimir Koloff has been in many battles over the years, but nothing will be like this. This is without a shadow of a doubt the biggest challenge in my career. And I have prepared physically, I have prepared mentally, I have prepared spiritually. And I am prepared to do whatever it takes to make sure that when the clock strikes 0, I am crowned the new Pro Wrestling 225 SCC champion. Now, boys, you are talented, and you will bring a fight, I have no doubt, but will you do whatever it takes? Will you sell your soul to the devil himself to assure that you walk away with everything you desire? Because I know I will, because it's my destiny to! It is my destiny to become the man who holds the Pro Wrestling 225 SEC Championship and the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship. I will win because I have to win. My destiny awaits and my destiny has grown impatient. It is now or never. So as far as I'm concerned, Saturday night, destiny fulfilled. And as for you boys, well, you just get 60 minutes of more Koloff!